What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today I've got an absolute classic on the turntable. Jimmy Smith's back at the Chicken Shack. If you've ever heard that buttery, soulful Hammond organ sound and thought, man, what I asked that, this record right here is your answer. Let's talk about where it came from, why it grooves so hard, and why it still sounds so good over 60 years later. So Jimmy Smith, the man, basically invented soul jazz on the Hammond B3 organ. Before him, the organ in jazz was kind of a gimmick, but Jimmy, he turned it into a weapon. He signed with Blue Note in the 50s, started cranking out these super funky records, and then in 1960, he hits Rudy Van Gelder's studio and records back at the Chicken Shack. Crazy thing is, it sat on the shelf for a while. It wasn't released until 1963. But when it finally dropped, it blew up, instant classic. Now check out this lineup. You've got Jimmy on organ. Obviously Stanley Turrentine on tenor sax, that dude's tone is butter. Kenny Burrell on guitar, smooth as silk. And Donald Bailey on drums, always in the pocket, never overplaying. They actually recorded this on the same day as another great album, Midnight Special. Imagine being in that studio that day, just hit after hit. Groove after groove, the title track. Back at the Chicken Shack, man, that's the jam. It's this slow, bluesy groove that just locks in right away. Jimmy's playing is so warm, and then Stanley comes in with that smooth sax tone that just melts. Then there's When I Grow Too Old to Dream, super tender, really shows. Jimmy's touch on the keys and minor chant, that one's got a deeper, almost gospel vibe that pulls you in. Every track feels like you're hanging out in some smoky club in the 60s, just vibing. So yeah, Back at the Chicken Shack by Jimmy Smith. One of the smoothest, funkiest, most soulful records ever pressed on vinyl. If you've got it, spin it again. If you don't, go find a copy. You'll thank me later. Hit that like button if you dig these album spotlights, subscribe for more vinyl talk, and let me know in the comments what your favorite Jimmy Smith track is. Alright, I'm heading back to the shack. See you next time.